open for.
Under 2 minutes here, I think your best bet would be working Hassett down low, trying to draw some fouls, as she's been very effective at doing that, and she steps on baseline going Hawks direction.
Look at how effective that defense was. They were just standing right up. They gave her no room at all. She had to take a step out of bounds.
You run directly at the baseline. We're going to squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze until you have no room left. Very effective, and the Hawks are back on offense.
Stripped away. Tritons are going to try to take it to the hoop. That one rolls on in, and they tied this one up off that press. Big quick pass. They find Hassett on the other side. She'll put that one up. She'll get the lead right back. Look at that coast-to-coast pass. Perfect vision from Molly Davis to Ashley Hassett.
Floor general Molly Davis making her presence felt very late in this game on sophomore night.
They're getting it done, sophomore to sophomore. Look at this Cox Activity Center. They're getting into it. Travel is going to be called.
Oh my gosh, you're going to hear this place explode.
Everyone that's here is on their feet, getting loud, trying to get into it. If they're not on their feet, they're screaming their heads off.
As I can guarantee you, the Tritons are going to make a defensive mistake like they did last time, letting Hassett wide open down the floor.
They got it down, so they have an opportunity to take their time here on this offensive possession. Trying to look for the best shot possible. Hassett drives. She puts up the shot. It falls on down.
She hit it. Oh my gosh, again with the finish off the glass.
What a finish with the underhand flick. I thought that was going to go nowhere, but the Tritons have to take a timeout here as Hassett gets two incredible back-to-back buckets.
Oh my gosh, what a game we've had so far.
This is unreal. Let us catch our breath. We're going to take a break real quick as timeout is called here. Or no, it was just for, looks like it was just for substitution, so we'll just keep it here.
They took a timeout to advance it. They are going to take a break, and we'll be back here on the Hawks Sports Network.
We're back here on the Hawks Sports Network. The Hawks just got the advantage 59-55 with now under a minute remaining. Unbelievable from Ashley Hassett to get it going. She's got 31 points on the night.
31 big ones. Oh, she has been so massive for this team. I mean, you look at the scoreboard, we have 59 in total. She's got 31. That's more than half. Like, she's, you know, got more than half of that. Like, I don't know. It's amazing offensive production. Just a stellar sophomore night. Each one of these sophomores have made their presence felt in many different ways. Hassett with the scoring, Molly, floor general, just kind of facilitating everything with a beautiful full court pass to kind of stop the drought. And then Lorna Maxson with all around defensive play as the Tritons advance the ball after their timeout.
They get it inbound, and you got to think they got to move quick. They're going to put up the three. No good. Fighting for it. They get the offensive board. They'll put up another one right away. That one doesn't fall as well. They still with the offensive board. They're probably going to go quick with it again. Fontaine for three, but that one drains down. 44 seconds here on the clock. They won't put on the press, or at least as tight as they were. Here the Triton bench trying to get loud now. She's trapped, and the timeout is going to be called as she gets trapped, probably just using a little bit more clock, a little bit more time, and Savela just wants to think it over so they can get a good point on the board.
Yeah, you just want to take some time. I mean, this is a one-point game. You got to be smart with it, as Autumn was going to get trapped there. You didn't want to turn over. Worst thing that could happen right there is a turnover, so definitely a smart timeout. As we saw the offensive rebound game, again, playing a huge factor for this Tritons team.
It's so hard to beat Galloway down low.
I mean, your presence down there is massive, as they have an offensive rebound advantage 10-5, so doubling our offensive rebound output and leading to some second chance points there, as they have 11 to our 3 in second chance points.
When you got a big, tall player like Galloway standing at 6'2", you can be able to poke that one out and get it to your wing shooters. That's what she was able to do there, but the Hawks still have that 1-point advantage. They have 21 seconds of shot clock to work with here, and so they can really force the Tritons in a real bad situation here.
I'd set a screen and watch someone run through someone on this stuff.
West faked out by Davis, and Davis will have an opportunity to set it up. Hassett fouled on Galloway, and she'll go to the line.
And that is why it is so important to make sure you aren't getting dumb fouls early in the quarters. Because if you do that, you put yourself in a position late where if you get a foul called against you, it's going to hurt you.
Look at that. Now they have 4 players at 4 fouls. They've been having to work with that foul trouble all night. First one's no good. You can tell the frustration on Hassett's face, but she gets frustrated, but she always still has that smile on her face, trying to keep the energy up.
Hey, you know, she's one of those high energy players. She knows if she hits this one, it's just as massive.
She gets that one to fall, so now you're going to have to force if they want the Tritons to get the win, they're going to have to hit a 3-ball, but we'll see if they want to force a tie as well and go into overtime.
Well, if you were a coach in this position, what's your philosophy?
Always in basketball, when I feel like this, you got to try to get the win. You don't want to go into overtime. You just want to get it done, try to get out of there as soon as possible and get the victory. And so I expect to see Coach Ortmeyer try to draw up a play for 3.
You know, that's kind of the philosophy I take. I like to be aggressive in anything I do in sports. So I would tend to agree with you. Let's go for a 3. We're on a opposing team's court. The crowd's into it. We have 4 players with 4 fouls. Does not go well for us in overtime if we get another foul on some of those key players. So I'm with you on that one. We'll see what he does. But I think this could be an interesting last 21.6 seconds.
I assume with how the players are lining up, they'll be inbounding right in front of us here on the table. No, they'll be on the far side of the court. That's McKinney who's doing the inbounding for the Tritons. 21.6 on the clock for them, and so the Hawks aren't going to make anything easy. They're not in foul trouble, so they got opportunities. Look at Hassett, strong. She's stolen away.